Attraction is a fascinating part of human behavior, and often it speaks louder through actions than words. While some men are bold and open about their feelings, many others tend to keep their emotions hidden, especially in the early stages. Instead of coming right out and saying they find someone attractive, they show it in subtle, often unconscious ways. These little behaviors, when observed closely, can reveal a lot about what's really going on in someone's mind and heart. Understanding these hidden signs can be not only interesting, but also empowering. It helps you read between the lines and see the truth behind their actions. Men, just like women, have their own unique ways of expressing admiration, affection, and interest. However, societal expectations or fear of rejection sometimes hold them back from expressing these feelings directly. Instead, they might use body language, tone of voice, and small gestures to communicate what they feel deep down. And more often than not, they might not even be aware they're doing it. That's where psychology comes in. It gives us clues, clear patterns of behavior that consistently appear when someone is secretly attracted to another person. These signs are not always dramatic or obvious. They can be quiet, respectful, and even charmingly awkward. A man might not tell you that he finds you beautiful or that he thinks about you often, but he might show it by always being around, noticing the little things about you, or becoming slightly tense when you're talking to someone else. These actions may seem small on the surface, but they often carry a deeper emotional meaning. The key is in noticing the consistency and context of these behaviors. This list of 9 psychological signs is based on common patterns that tend to show up when a man is secretly attracted to someone. From the way he looks at you, to how he positions himself around you, to how he reacts when you're with other men. These are all indicators that, when put together, reveal his hidden feelings. These signs are not meant to be taken in isolation. 1 or 2 may not mean much. But if you start noticing several of them happening regularly, it's likely more than just coincidence. Whether you're just curious, trying to understand a friend's mixed signals, or wondering if someone special sees you the same way, this guide can help decode the signs that might otherwise go unnoticed. After all, attraction is often not shouted. It's whispered through body language, attention, and small acts that show you matter. So, if you've ever found yourself wondering, does he like me, or am I just imagining things? These signs might give you the clarity you've been looking for. Let's explore the subtle but powerful signals that reveal when a man secretly finds you attractive. 1. He maintains strong eye contact. When a man maintains strong eye contact, it's often a subconscious indication of attraction. Eye contact is one of the most powerful non-verbal ways humans communicate. And when someone is drawn to you, their eyes naturally seek yours. It shows that he is fully present in the moment and paying close attention to you, not just listening to your words, but also observing your expressions and emotions. This sustained gaze can signal genuine interest, as it requires confidence and comfort to hold someone's gaze for longer periods. In many psychological studies, prolonged eye contact has been associated with feelings of intimacy and emotional connection. When a man finds you attractive, he may be captivated by the way you speak, your facial expressions, or simply by your presence. And eye contact becomes a natural extension of that interest. Unlike fleeting glances or casual looks, strong eye contact involves depth. It means he's not distracted, his attention isn't wandering, and he's mentally and emotionally engaged with you. It also shows that he wants to create a deeper bond, consciously or unconsciously. The eyes can reveal a lot about someone's feelings, even those they haven't expressed openly. If a man continues to make direct eye contact, it's often because he's drawn to you and trying to establish a stronger connection without words. The duration and intensity of the eye contact can increase depending on the level of attraction and emotional involvement. In many cases, people don't even realize they're doing it. That's what makes it such a reliable sign of hidden attraction. It bypasses logic and filters, operating purely on instinct and emotional cues. Holding eye contact can also be a way of testing the waters, seeing how you react and whether there's a mutual spark. If the gaze is soft but steady, it suggests a warm, possibly romantic interest. If it's intense, it may reflect a stronger desire or curiosity. Either way, when a man can't help but look into your eyes and hold that gaze, it's one of the clearest psychological signals that he finds you deeply attractive. 2. He finds excuses to touch you. When a man finds excuses to touch you, it often reflects a hidden attraction that he may not be openly expressing. Touch is a powerful form of communication, and when someone is drawn to you, they often look for subtle, socially acceptable ways to close the physical gap. These touches are usually gentle and non-invasive. Light taps on the shoulder, brushing hands, fixing a loose strand of hair, or offering a hand to help you up. While these gestures may seem casual on the surface, they are usually intentional. A man who is attracted to you will often want to create a sense of closeness, and touch becomes a natural way to do that without saying anything directly. Touch allows people to build connection and comfort. When a man feels something for you, even the smallest physical contact can feel meaningful to him. He might not even be fully aware that he's doing it, but the urge to initiate some kind of touch stems from the desire to feel closer to you. Psychologically, touch releases oxytocin, a hormone linked to bonding and affection. So, even a small touch can deepen emotional closeness and attraction. If he finds multiple opportunities to be physically close to you or initiate brief contact, it's usually more than just friendliness. These touches are often spaced out and timed in a way that doesn't draw too much attention, because he may not want to seem too obvious. But if you notice a pattern, like him touching you more than he touches others, or him lingering slightly longer when he does, it's often a sign that he's attracted to you but not ready to admit it out loud. He might even joke or laugh to make the touch seem more casual. But underneath that, there's usually a layer of interest and emotional connection. Touch is intimate in nature, and when done repeatedly in a subtle, respectful way, it's a strong indicator that he finds you attractive and is trying to build a bond in a way that feels natural and comfortable. 3. He mirrors your movements. When a man mirrors your movements, it's often a subconscious sign that he feels a strong connection with you and is possibly attracted to you. Mirroring is a natural psychological behavior where someone imitates the body language, gestures, or posture of the person they're interacting with. This happens because when people feel emotionally or physically drawn to someone, their minds want to sync up with that person. It's a way of silently saying, "I feel in tune with you," without actually speaking those words. If you cross your legs and he does the same shortly after, or if you lean in and he follows, these small imitations can be signals of hidden admiration. This kind of behavior is usually not deliberate. He might not even notice that he's doing it. That's what makes it such a genuine sign of interest. The human brain has something called mirror neurons that activate when we observe someone else's actions. These neurons are part of what helps us empathize and connect with others. So when a man is attracted to you, his brain may naturally start mirroring your behavior because it's trying to create a stronger bond and show harmony. Mirroring also creates a sense of comfort and familiarity. People are naturally drawn to those who seem similar to them or who make them feel understood. When he subtly copies the way you sit, talk, or use your hands, it can be his mind's way of trying to say, "We're on the same page." It also signals attentiveness. He's not just present physically, but mentally tuned in to you. Even small, nearly invisible actions can fall into this pattern. If you smile and he smiles right after, or if you tilt your head and he mirrors that tilt, These are all clues that he's subconsciously syncing with your energy. This imitation builds silent rapport, and when done consistently, it reveals a level of emotional investment that often points to attraction. So if you catch him subtly reflecting your body language without even realizing it, it's a strong sign he's genuinely drawn to you. He leans in when talking to you. When a man leans in while talking to you, it's a classic and powerful sign that he's interested and possibly attracted to you. Leaning in is a non-verbal cue that shows engagement, curiosity, and a desire to be closer, both physically and emotionally. It signals that he's not just passively listening, but is genuinely invested in the conversation and wants to be present with you in that moment. This behavior often happens naturally when someone enjoys another person's company or feels a connection. It's almost as if his body is trying to reduce the space between you without him even thinking about it. This action is rooted in basic human psychology. When we feel comfortable and interested in someone, we instinctively move toward them. It shows a level of trust and openness, suggesting he doesn't want barriers, physical or emotional, to exist between you. Leaning in can also make the interaction feel more intimate, even in a casual setting. It creates a kind of private space where both people feel more connected. That closeness, even if subtle, often intensifies the emotional energy between two people. You'll often notice that he leans in slightly more when you're saying something personal or when the conversation turns emotional or deep. That's because he wants to be fully tuned into you, not miss a word, and possibly show that your thoughts and feelings matter to him. The closer proximity can also make it easier for him to maintain eye contact and read your facial expressions, both of which are important when someone is genuinely interested. Unlike people who keep their distance or lean back out of disinterest or discomfort, a man who leans in is making a physical statement. He wants to be closer. Even if he doesn't say much, his body language speaks for him. It's a quiet, yet meaningful gesture that reveals his comfort, focus, and attraction. So, if you catch him consistently leaning in when you talk, especially when he doesn't do it with others, it's likely not a coincidence. It's a subtle but real sign that he finds you appealing and wants to be near you. He gets jealous when you talk to other guys. When a man gets jealous when you talk to other guys, it often points to deeper feelings that he may not have fully expressed. Jealousy, especially when it shows up in subtle or quiet ways, is usually a strong emotional indicator of attraction. It means he sees you as someone special and feels a sense of emotional investment in your attention. Even if he hasn't admitted it out loud, his reactions can give him away. That slight change in his tone, body language, or mood when he sees you giving your time to another guy is often a signal that he wishes he were the one getting that attention. This kind of jealousy isn't always dramatic or confrontational. Sometimes it's very subtle. He might suddenly become quiet, distracted, or even overly talkative to compete for your attention. He might try to join the conversation or steer you away, even jokingly. These behaviors are often instinctive, coming from a place of wanting to protect a connection that he feels is his, even if nothing has been clearly defined between you yet. In his mind, the presence of another guy can feel like a threat, and that feeling only shows up when someone really cares. Jealousy in this context is not necessarily negative. It can be a natural emotional reaction when someone feels strongly about someone else. It shows that your presence and interactions with others affect him on a personal level. If he were indifferent or had no feelings, he wouldn't care who you talk to. But when he shows signs of discomfort, irritation, or increased interest when you interact with another man, it reveals that you matter more to him than he might want to admit. His jealousy may also be his way of realizing his own feelings. Sometimes people only become fully aware of their emotions when they sense they might lose something or someone they care about. If he becomes more attentive, tries harder to impress you, or acts a little differently after seeing you with another guy, it's a strong hint that he's emotionally attached and secretly finds you very attractive. 6. He tries to impress you. When a man tries to impress you, it's a clear sign that he's attracted to you and wants your attention and approval. This behavior usually comes from a natural desire to stand out and be seen in a positive light. He may talk about his achievements, highlight his strengths, or subtly show off skills that he thinks will catch your interest. It's not always about big flashy gestures. Sometimes it's in the small details, like dressing better around you, being extra helpful, or going out of his way to make you laugh or feel comfortable. His main goal is to show you his best side because your opinion matters to him. This kind of effort doesn't usually happen without reason. When a guy is genuinely interested, he wants you to see him as someone valuable, interesting, and capable. He may start putting more thought into how he looks, speak more confidently, or share personal stories that highlight his ambition, talents, or kindness. It's his way of silently saying, "Look at me, I want to be someone you notice." This behavior is often mixed with nervousness or excitement, especially if he's unsure about how you feel in return. Psychologically, people tend to invest more energy into relationships they care about. So when a man is actively trying to impress you, it's because you're important to him. He might also compare himself to others around you and subtly try to outshine them, even if he does it in a humble or playful way. This can include making jokes, being extra polite, taking initiative, or trying to be helpful in situations where he thinks he can make a difference. Even if he doesn't openly express his feelings, these actions speak louder than words. He's not just trying to be liked in general, he's trying to be liked by you. That motivation comes from attraction, plain and simple. If you notice him consistently putting in extra effort when you're around, it's a strong, unspoken signal that he wants to win your attention and possibly your heart. 7. He's always available for you. When a man is always available for you, it's a strong indicator that he has a genuine interest and possibly a hidden attraction. This doesn't just mean he replies to your messages quickly or picks up your calls. It goes deeper than that. He prioritizes you, makes time for you even when he's busy, and shows up when you need support. These actions reflect emotional investment. People don't just drop everything for someone unless they truly care. When he's consistently present in your life, offering help, listening to your problems, or simply being around when you need company, it often means you hold a special place in his heart. Being available is his way of silently showing loyalty and dependability. Without openly expressing romantic feelings, he uses his time and attention to communicate how much he values you. Whether it's helping with a task, giving advice, or just keeping you company when you're having a rough day, his consistent presence shows he wants to be part of your world. It's a kind of emotional closeness that goes beyond casual friendship. The key here is consistency. He's not just there once or twice. He's always there in both small and significant moments. This type of behavior also shows that he sees you as a priority, not an option. If he rearranges plans, stays up late to talk, or offers help without you asking, it shows that your happiness matters to him. He might not say, "I like you" directly, but actions like these speak volumes. Availability is also a way to stay connected and keep the bond growing, even if he's still figuring out how to express his feelings. Attraction isn't always loud or obvious. Sometimes it's quiet, steady, and shows itself through reliability and care. When a man consistently makes himself available for you, he's silently choosing you over and over again. That effort, time, and emotional presence is often his way of saying he likes you more than he's letting on. 8. He compliments you often. When a man compliments you often, it's a strong sign that he finds you attractive and wants you to know he notices you in a special way. Compliments are one of the most direct yet subtle ways people express admiration and interest. If he goes out of his way to point out things about you, how you look, how you speak, your talents, or even your personality, it shows that he's paying close attention. These aren't random observations. They come from someone who truly sees you and wants to make you feel valued. His compliments may be casual or playful, but behind them is usually a deeper intent to make you feel good and to connect with you emotionally. This behavior is often instinctive. When someone is attracted to you, they naturally look for the positive things and feel a desire to express those thoughts. He might compliment your smile, the way you carry yourself, your voice, or even the little things others don't usually notice. That kind of attention means he's seeing more than just the surface. He's genuinely observing you. These compliments can also be his way of testing the waters, seeing how you react and whether there might be mutual interest. Sometimes the compliments may go beyond appearance and touch on your personality, intelligence, or sense of humor. That's an even stronger sign of deeper attraction, because it shows he appreciates who you are, not just how you look. He may also try to be original with his words, saying things no one else has told you, just to make you feel unique and remembered. The frequency and sincerity of the compliments are important. If he does it often and genuinely, it usually means he's trying to build closeness and emotional warmth between you. Compliments, when repeated and heartfelt, become more than just words. They become a way of showing affection. They reveal admiration and a desire to be closer to you. So, if he's always finding reasons to praise you, it's not just politeness or habit. It's likely because he finds you genuinely attractive and wants you to feel it too. 9. He remembers small details about you. When a man remembers small details about you, it's one of the clearest signs that he's genuinely interested and possibly attracted to you. People don't usually store random facts about just anyone. They remember things that matter to them, things that spark their curiosity or connect to someone they care about. If he recalls things you mentioned in passing, like your favorite coffee order, the name of your childhood pet, or the kind of music you love, it means he was really listening and mentally filing those details away. That level of attention isn't casual, it's personal, and it shows you've made an impression on him. This kind of memory often reflects emotional involvement. When we like someone, our brain becomes more alert to everything about them. We notice their habits, their stories, and even their mood changes. So if he brings up something you said weeks ago, or surprises you by remembering a date or preference you only mentioned once, it's a sign that he's paying much more attention to you than to others. He's not just hearing you, he's absorbing your words and making you a mental priority. Remembering small details also gives him a way to create a deeper connection. It shows effort, interest, and thoughtfulness. He might bring up something you said just to make you smile or reference a memory to start a meaningful conversation. These actions build trust and emotional closeness over time. It also subtly lets you know that you're important to him, even if he hasn't openly said it. This behavior is often consistent too. He won't just remember one or two things. He'll keep adding to that mental list over time. Whether it's your favorite color, your go-to movie, or how you like your food, he notices what matters to you. That kind of attention to detail is rarely accidental. So when a man makes the effort to recall and mention the little things about you, it's his quiet way of showing that he cares deeply and likely finds you very attractive.